Guys, we have to be very, very quiet. We're looking for wild orangutans. But shh.
So right now we're in the Sandakan Rainforest Discovery Center. This is like 20 minutes outside of the city center, and it's one of the best places to see wild orangutans and also other primates and beautiful tropical birds. I'm very excited because I love wildlife and the sound of birds are just like echoing everywhere. We haven't seen any of the primates yet, but we're very hopeful today. We'll see. Also, it's very cool because the boardwalk is like, I don't know, 25 meters above the canopy floor. So we're just like in the trees right now. I think it's a great opportunity to see wildlife. Fingers crossed.
Send good vibes.
It's good vibes for the orangutans. It's a beautiful day. I found the giant squirrels. You see them? I don't know why these are special, but they're special. I think they're the biggest squirrel in Asia or something. See its tail? It's like a monkey tail. We left the canopy boardwalk and right now we're just in the thick of the rainforest. We're hearing so many exotic sounds, but honestly we can't spot a thing. It's very difficult to look up in this dense jungle and try to spot things when you're also looking down and trying not to get bitten by a viper of sorts.
A viper?
It's possible. But also every time one of these big leaves falls and hits the ground, Imana like jumps out of her skin. I don't know what she's gonna do if we see something like a viper. Yeah, but still on hunt for more wildlife. So far all we got is a giant squirrel.
This tree is giant. That's crazy. How about my hiking outfit? I didn't know we were gonna get off the canopy. I was not told those details. On purpose.
Look at you just crossing the river. We saw a bunch of movement in the trees.
It was loud.
And it's not too far from us.
It's literally in front of us.
But we still can't see it. It's right. Somewhere in those trees. So unfortunately, the search for orangutans continues. We think we heard some primates out in the distance, but it's just so dense out there that we couldn't really spot anything. But hopefully we'll have better luck tonight during the night walk because we'll be with the guide. So hopefully we see a ton of cool stuff. We'll overlay whatever we do see right here.
The jungle is waking up.
Jungle's waking up.
How cool is this?
So we're in the rehab center's nursery right now, and they do 2 feedings per day, and we got pretty lucky because there are tons of orangutans and also a ton of macaques, but apparently some days you don't see any, so we got very lucky. And it's really cool because like I think they teach the younger orangutans here like how to swing in the canopy with all the different like ropes and stuff like that, and also they just like build them up to strength before they can just go into the jungle and live on their own. And it's the most adorable thing ever to watch them swing.
It's the cutest thing ever. We have been sitting here for like 10 minutes. And we'll stay longer. It is so, so cute. Some are very, very active, if you know what I'm saying.
The macaques are very active, spreading their good genes.
Yeah.
Just the alpha male. The rest are getting shoved away. That's a big one.
That is terrifying, and we were in the wrong thing. We were in the nursery. Apparently the feeding, the platform happened somewhere else. So we're just running, trying to be fast, but these guys were sharing the boardwalk with them. At least they're walking away. They're being good. Oops, one just stopped. Please jump.
This is one of the coolest experiences ever. So when the food is gone, the orangutans just disappear into the jungle. I heard from one of the guides that they have 4,000 hectares, whatever that means. So a lot of the orangutans here, they're being rehabilitated due to injuries from deforestation, or also just like habitat loss from the palm oil industry, which is destroying a ton of the rainforest here in Borneo. So the food that they provide here is very monotonous and boring, so that all encourages the orangutans to go out into the jungle and search on their own. And between this and the nursery, everything's just designed to make the orangutans self-reliant or independent and just go out into the jungle and live happy lives. And it's such a cool experience. My favorite part is just seeing the orangutans just like standing. They look kind of like old men, which is completely a contrast, like how they swing in the trees, like so with so much agility. And then they're just like, it's very cute. We also wanted to show you guys our home in Sandakan. This is one of my favorite places that we've ever stayed in, and it's not because it's the most beautiful, it's just that it's such a local neighborhood. Every time we book a Grab, which is basically Uber, the driver calls us and tells us that we put the wrong pin, the wrong address, because I don't think a tourist has ever stayed here in their lives, but come check out our home.
We have to say homestay, homestay.
Yeah. And it's, I think, a very ethnically Chinese neighborhood, and just like the sounds and the smells are so awesome. Come check it out. So we thought that we just booked a room in a guest house, but it turns out we have this entire home in this cool neighborhood. We have 2 bedrooms upstairs, this living room, but the highlight is definitely in the back of the house. Welcome to our beautiful patio. So look at this amazing seating area. We've been hanging out here every evening, just kind of chilling. We also have an outdoor kitchen. We've also been cooking here, and what's cool is like every evening you kind of smell the smells of everyone like cooking outside of their homes. It's very pungent, but also probably delicious. And also this morning, it's Sunday, so like people were playing Chinese music and singing along. It was very cool. And today what we have in store is some sticky pork buns. So we're gonna steam these, and we're gonna give you guys some tips about visiting Sandakan. This is the first. Whoa, a locust.
We have a visitor.
Chapulines.
Be careful with G. he will eat you.
I eat chapulín. Oh, they're crunchy.
Come with the pork buns.
Chef G's homemade sticky buns.
Or first homemade sticky buns or pork buns or whatever they're called. Let's see.
How's my cooking?
Mmm.
I passed?
Mm-hmm. They're spicy, they're gingery, they're soft, they're warm. Mm.
Kiss the chef.
Mm. Good job. Good job steaming the buns.
Now we know that it's super easy.
So if you made it all the way here, it's because you're probably thinking about coming to Sandakan, and we're gonna tell you what we learned. So we got here by bus. We took a bus from Kota Kinabalu for 8 hours. The road is not in great shape, but it was a nice bus. It was okay. Yeah. You can also fly. There's an airport. And then like you arrive here and pretty much it's all about...
Yeah, so we stayed in the city center, quote unquote. There's not much of a city here, but from the city center, it's pretty easy to get grabs or Ubers to the different places, like the Rainforest Discovery Center, the Orangutan
it's like
Rehab Center.
$6 usually, $6 or $7.
Yeah, sometimes less, like 3 to 6, depending on surge pricing. And all those sites or attractions are all in the same exact spot, more or less. So you can see the Orangutan Rehab, the Sun Bears, the Discovery Center. It's all in the same exact spot.
Yeah, but it is way more comfortable if you have a car because everything in town is like spread out. So like, you know, we have to Uber every time that we want to go to the grocery store, that we have to, not Uber, Grab, that we want to like get dinner or anything. So it's more convenient if you have a car, but if you don't, it's totally doable with Grab. But anyways, if you have questions, please leave them in the comments. We're happy to help. And we're also going to put in the description all the information with the links and stuff about like everything that there is to do here pretty much. So you can check it out if you're coming to Sandakan. And then we'll see you in
Mabul.
Mabul Island. That's where we say goodbye to Malaysia. Thanks for watching.
Hope you like the orangutans.
Bye.